was diagnosed, I had a complete surprise, was diagnosed with cancer. The cancer wasn't so much the surprise as the fact that it was a very rare cancer. It grew very rapidly, and to make a long story short, I was told that it was unmovable, that we could remove a part of it with surgery, but that I would have this cancer the rest of my life. You know, I've had to miss out on a lot of church services, and that morning I had not really wanted to get out of bed, but I did. I told my husband if we didn't come, we were going to have to reintroduce ourselves to the congregation soon. So we came. The choir started to sing, and they sang a song I've heard a million times. Somehow I heard the words differently. They say the mountain can't be moved. They say nothing can change, but we know that God is on our side. It really, it was something that I'd said all along and that I knew all along, but what kept repeating itself in there was, but we know the power of Jesus' name. Not that I know, it was but we know. When I started the cancer journey, the stewardship here meant support in so many ways. Sunday school class, members of the church, the cards, the calls, the caring, the prayers that I knew were going up. I don't know that I could have gone through it as well as I have without that. I think I learned that day what I should have learned long ago. The miracle wasn't a me thing. It's a Jesus thing, but it's really a we thing.
So a few years ago, some of the young adults expressed a desire to do something to build relationships across generations, to grow in their faith by that interaction with people in different stages and seasons of their lives.
One of the things that I loved about meeting at Laurel's house was we were outside of the church walls. You know, we come here and we're all dressed up and we do our Sunday thing, and then we leave and we go out into the world. And sometimes it's hard to find the real things out in the world. And it was just a great time to come together where people could be authentic in their faith and talk about the highs and the lows.
Life, whether it's summertime or not summertime, is just crazy. It's chaotic, it's fun. Summertime creates a lot of extra time with family, which is just awesome. But it's also time that can be very demanding and very stressful and not a lot of just mama space. So having this time that was created through our church, 2 hours, whatever time during the week, it was something all of us just dearly looked forward to.
There were lots of women that attended for the sharing time for it, but there was also women that came and brought supper so that the ones that were participating in the study part of it could just relax and enjoy that part of it, and then there were other hands serving the meal.
It was a meal that was prepared for us. It was space that we could be with our friends and church family, that we could just relax and take a breath and you know, be with each other and be in the Word, and it just was really something that we looked forward to during the craziness of summers.
It gave an opportunity for some of the older women in the church to build relationships, or in some cases to meet a lot of the younger adults in our church.
I feel like the biggest way that I saw Christ was through the importance of Christ-centered friendships. These are the women that I'm raising my family with. So it really created a culture, you know, how we want to raise our family.
It was just a great opportunity and an environment for building relationships across generations.
For me, probably the impact that it had on my life was, I'm not sure they realize how much they inspired me. You know, we're told to encourage each other as long as it's today. And that's indeed what they did in those moments there at Laurel's house. So I hope they know that they were inspiring others as well.
Being vulnerable, taking the time, making the effort when energy of doing the extras is limited, Christ has more for us, and these type of relationships are worth investing in.